Hey, it's another episode of What's on the Shelf. We're still on green jello, so let's do it. Now, I may have heard Serial Killer back when it was first released, but I was extremely late to the party with their next album, 333. Released in '94, I didn't know anything about it until I was 13 years old. My parents had just recently given my brother and I their entire CD and tape collection. And in the midst of all the jazz fusion, prog, and grunge CDs, I found the tape version of Green Jello's 333. I was tripping out, man. I didn't even know they had made another album. I asked my dad, I said, "Hey, when did this Green Jello come out?" All he said was, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." So I played that tape until it couldn't play anymore. Now, I did know one song beforehand going into this album. Green Jello did a chiptune version of Carnage Rules for the Maximum Carnage video game back in the day. The game was awesome, but we mostly rocked out to the song. This has to be the earliest incarnation of Nintendo Core I've ever heard. So 333 is a little different than Serial Killer. The album represents one of those rare occasions where a band's next album completely surpasses the last, while at the same time never making that previous disc sound weaker or dated. They both stand on their own with equal amounts of cartoony badassery. The lyrics are a little more serious, but still pretty damn funny. The musicianship is much tighter, more aggressive, and even more melodic in some places. Also, check this out. The comic is in sweet-ass color this time. I could just stare at this for weeks, man. It's so loud. There's so much cool shit to look at and read. Now, around this time, Green Jello appeared in that shitty old Fantastic Four cartoon on Fox. Yeah, I was an X-Men, Spider-Man, and Spawn kid growing up. In the episode Super Scroll, Green Jello records a music video with The Thing for a song called It's Clobberin' Time. Unfortunately, it's only in the show at the very last minute, but it must be seen.
It's clobberin' time. It's clobberin' time.
Haha, just look at that. The Thing is such an amazing singer, he doesn't even have to move his mouth.
It's clobberin' time.
And what the hell is this? The clobberin' dance?
It's clobberin' time. It's clobberin' time. It's clobberin' time.
So yeah, back to the album. 333 has a wider range of musical styles than Serial Killer did. Slower metal tracks with a heavier crunch, fuzzy 90s grunge jams, and a sweet B-52s parody.
If you wanna be a man, you better learn to obey.
I put these things on my boobs. I try to tell you what to do.
It's amazing how close they come to actually sounding just like the B-52s. The song Fight is possibly one of the most aggressive songs I've heard this band do. It's a 2-minute mosh killer. Other tracks like Pinata Head and Orange Crunch are badass, heavy, and bombastic. They even give us another goofy track, similar to that of the Three Little Pigs, with the bear song.
The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. The other side of the mountain was all that he could see. So he went back over the mountain to see what he could see. The other side of the mountain was all that he could see.
The songs Anthem and Jump are amazing parodies of the over-the-top ballads. Jump being your more teenagery grunge buzz ballad, while Anthem is a loud, obnoxious, ridiculously emotional arena rock parody. Definitely a major highlight on this album.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to do it without blowing the power this time. Yay! So once again, I ask you to raise your hands because you got free pop and chips today. Yay! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, you're beautiful. I've never seen nothing like this before. It brings a tear to my eye. Oh yeah. Look at, isn't it beautiful?
Now, unfortunately, there was hardly any promotion for this album because the record company was having problems. Which is a damn shame because I believe this is a very overlooked album and one that any fan of heavy metal should definitely check out.
Heard it from a friend.
Green Jello recorded one more album after 333, but because of the record company's problems, it wouldn't be released for 15 years. Come back and we'll talk about Green Jello's long-awaited follow-up.
It's a sweet tart. Yeah.
Mike Crab takes all of my time. I'm so pretty with a funky rhyme.
What time is it?
It's clobber time.
What time is it?
It's clobber